What's up, everybody? Zhanji here from Streamlabs Creative with Bob and the boys. We're going to show you a little tip to organize your Streamlabs OBS today. All right, let's jump right in. And the Discord in general at Streamlabs, a lot of people are making suggestions to clean up their sources, their scenes and their sources. I just wanted to walk you guys through this really quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at one of these overlays that we just set up the other day. You can find these overlays in the library. Keep in mind, this is January of 2018, so there are still some things that are being worked on, seeing as we are still in the alpha for Streamlabs OBS. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're using the program or you run into an issue. This is still the alpha, right? So there are things that are being worked on. We on the team are watching Discord. I'm reading Reddit all the time, looking at your guys' suggestions, taking them into consideration. And while we walk through this today, I'll actually address some of those things that I've been seeing recently. So where we're going to start here is the current state of overlays that you will get. And this could be your personal overlay too. This doesn't have to be from the library, okay? This applies to everything. So in the current form and release of Streamlabs OBS, there is an issue where I cannot import a .overlay file into the library and have it copy over scenes as sources. Okay, so that's why you're seeing this layout like this. This is how it works right now. In the future, it won't. So in the future, once we get that addressed and fixed, these overlays will be much more organized for you. But until then, you can do this on your own with your own OBS, with your own setup, whatever you have going on. I'm going to show you how to clean it up. So real simple here. We'll take a look. If you look down here on the bottom, we're in our live scene right here. Lots of sources over here, right? So this is the issue that I'm seeing people have, and that I've seen a lot of suggestions. They're like, can you do folders? Can you make it move together? Can you do this? I'm going to show you how to do all of that, okay? So we are going to take and rebuild this from ground up. So I'll turn off the background. That's just a temporary thing. We're going to rebuild the break scene, the intro, and the live scene. We're just going to rebuild it. We're going to rebuild it from scratch, and I'll try to make this fast, okay? Let me get rid of all this stuff first, though. All these individual elements that we have laying around in here. No need to have all this in here like that. So you might want to save a copy of your original setup before you start deleting things and moving things, just in case you make a mistake, right? If you make a little mistake, you can go back and revert to that. Okay, so we're also going to delete that. Well, I'll keep that background image in there. Okay, so over here, we can pretty much get rid of, I mean, we can start from basically scratch, okay? So we're going to start from a fully cleared, clean slate. This is like as if you were doing it brand new. Oh, there needs to be at least one scene. Okay, we'll leave that in there. Okay, so we're gonna rename this scene. We're gonna name this webcam, okay? Webcam. So this is gonna be your webcam overlay, and this applies to everything. You know, as I'm working through this, you'll kind of see, oh, okay, I see what he's doing. So we're gonna build it in here. We're gonna go into our media sources. We're gonna add a source. We're going to call this webcam animation. Labeling is very important, okay? Keep that in mind. As you're going through this, make sure you label stuff so you can remember what it is and where it's at. So we're going to browse really quick. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to grab our webcam, okay? So what I'm going to do is center this. So I'm going to center that in the center there. Okay, so there's our webcam frame. I'm going to come in here and I need to grab an image that we have for this, and I'll show you why this image is here. Logo BG, I call that background. Okay, so we're going to add that in, and we're going to grab this. Where do we put that? Over here. There we go. Okay, done. So you can't see that right now, but I'll show you what it's for here in a moment. All right, and then we're going to grab another media file, and we're going to call this one logo animation. Okay. A few more steps here, and we'll be there. Okay, so let's go in. We're gonna go up here. Whoop. And we're gonna grab our solo sphere. Okay, we got that. That's on loop. Gonna bring that bad boy behind our webcam animation and in front of the thing I put back there. You can't see it, but that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna put that in there. And we're gonna scale it up a little bit just to make it, you know, fit a little bit. And there have been a lot of suggestions that we need the transform arrows back in here. Trust me, I am also a fan of that, and I have been talking to the devs saying instead of nudging or dragging or, you know, whatever we have right now, we definitely need the arrow controls back in for transforms. A lot of the stuff that you guys are seeing and suggesting are definitely suggested. I highly recommend joining the requests page on Discord, and you guys can see what's on the roadmap. There's a lot of stuff on there. Don't worry, it's all coming, I promise you. Okay, so this is the webcam, right? Now, what I'm gonna do, and this might be a little confusing as of right now, but follow me for now, and we'll get to it. We'll get to it later, and you'll see why I'm doing this. So I'm gonna call this webcam source. Okay, so I'm making that a whole new scene, and in here I'm gonna put our video capture device. So we're gonna go in here, we're gonna call this webcam feed. Okay, and then we're gonna grab that. I like to set it up full screen, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go into we're gonna create another scene, and we're gonna call this one webcam pre. Webcam pre. We're gonna call it like that. Okay, now in this webcam pre, and here's where stuff's gonna start coming together. We are going to, in this composition, I call it compositions. I'm an animator. We terms that we use are compositions and pre-compositions. So basically what we did was we just made an entire scene its own source of the webcam feed coming in. Then I created a new scene, and within this scene, I'm going to, and this is the part that a lot of people miss, I'm going to add a scene, right? So I'm gonna hit scene, I'm gonna hit add source. It's gonna ask me to select one, and we're gonna pick our source, which is our master that we just did, right? So I'm gonna add that in here. Now we're gonna go back into the webcam. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna add another scene, and then we're gonna add our webcam pre into here, okay? So that's gonna bring that in here. We're gonna put it back here where it needs to go. Let me just get that in the right proper. Let me get that in the proper spot there. Okay, we need to scale this one down a little bit too. Give me 1 second to properly fit this. I couldn't see it before because it was black. Okay, so we're gonna put that right behind our logo there. And then our webcam here, we're gonna scale this bad boy down. All right, we're gonna get this guy, whoops, wrong thing. We're gonna get him centered up. And that's about, we're about there. We're about there. Now, not every webcam is gonna be the same, and I'll show you, I'll try to do a demo here. So there we go. We'll get that right in there. Bring it in a little bit more. Maybe this side in just a little bit more, like that. Okay, so now we have this webcam built, right? And let's say thought we were in open beta. Well, it's open alpha, really. It's open alpha. Okay, so let's say that you want to add a ticker in here, right? Or you want to add a widget. Let's say you want to add your tip jar. Okay, so let's do that. We can just put that in here. We can go done. Let it pop up. See what the size is. Okay, let's say, all right, we want to put our tip jar right there. Yeah, let's put our tip jar there. And then let's bring in, you know what? Let's do a donation ticker, right? Like this is pretty much up to you guys. This is where your personal preference comes in. I'm just kind of giving it as an example, right? Okay, so let's say, all right, right there. And then if you want to hold Alt down, if you hold Alt, you can, you know, make this. You can drag it basically. So I'm holding the left Alt key down. I'm just resizing it a little bit. And whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. If you're not holding the Alt key down, that's what happens. So hold down the Alt key, and then, you know, you can chop it up a little bit. This is all about making your compositions look nice, right? Okay, so now you see there's other areas up there where you could put text or donation goals or whatever you want to put up there. I'm just showing you a quick example. All right, so the webcam's done, right? Webcam has been completed. So let's pretend like we're ready to set up our live scene, right? So we're gonna go over here, we're gonna add a new scene, and we're gonna call it live. Okay, so now we got the live scene here. And this is where I see a lot of people make the mistake. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go to sources, we're gonna add a scene, okay? And in that scene, we're gonna choose our webcam wait, where'd it go? What happened? What happened here? Hold on, 1 second. Panic. Okay, we're gonna add our webcam into the live one. My bad. All right, so here we go. We're gonna add our webcam master in there. Boom. Okay, so now you have the text, you have your tip jar, and guess what? Let's put this back here. Hold on, let me grab this background just so we can kind of pretend like there's something back here. I'm gonna put an image in there. We're gonna put this back there. Boom. Okay, that's gonna be the back. Pretend like that's our our game, right? And now with the webcam, look at this. Look at this. We can shrink this down. We can bring it in. Oh, we don't want to shrink that too far down on that side though, because we got the tip jar over there. Make sure that you're not cutting off the tip. That's never good. Okay, so you want to bring this up. You want to bring this over a little bit. You want to do some things like that, and here we go, man. Boom, it's all moving together. It's magic. It's magic. It's amazing. I'm blown away. Okay, all right, I'll calm down a little bit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you guys. That probably scared some people. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Let's say you want to shrink it a little bit too. Boom. Okay, so now, like people are saying, look at that. It's only one layer. It's just one layer. That's all it is. It says webcam. That's what it is. It's the webcam. The webcam, it's your tip jar, it's the donation ticker. It's all in one. It's amazing. Okay. So now, if you go back into the webcam here, and let's say you want to make a change, and you're like, you know what, Zhanji, I want my event list in with the webcam. No problem, bro. We got you. You just put that event list right in there. You get it squared away wherever you want. Let's say right there. I wouldn't put it there for aesthetic reasons, but if you want to do it, whatever, good enough. You come back in here. You're like, okay, let's do that out this way a little bit. Let's get that a little bit of room there. We need to see the follows. Boom, done. You want to move the webcam? Boom, look at that. It's all moving as one. It's amazing. You set it and forget it, man. It's great. It's great. Okay, so if your mind isn't blown yet, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going with this. We're going to do the whole thing. So I got some other things to show you at the end as we go through this that you might actually enjoy. On a serious note, you might be like, hey, that's helpful too. But sit with me here for a minute. Let's get rid of that event list over there. I don't want that in there. And we're going to set this up like I'd really set it up, okay? Let's see. What do we have? I'm pretty sure we have an event list. So bear in mind, this will help you tremendously, okay? So here we go. We're going to set up a new asset. We're going to call this one the chat box, okay? This is going to be our chat box. Chat box. Boom. Okay, we're bringing that in. Now we're going to go in here. We're going to get another media file. Whatever you got. Maybe it's an image. Boom. We're going to call it chat box. Chat box. Bam. Boozle. Okay, whatever you want to name it. Just make sure that you're naming it something that you're going to remember, okay? Okay, we're going to loop that. We're going to go in here. We're going to choose our chat box, which is right here. And I'm going to hit done. It's looping. Perfect. We're going to center it. Here we go. Boom. And then we're going to add the chat box widget. That's what we're going to do. We're doing it. It's already happening. Done. It's in there. Chat box. Widget. Call that widget on the end. Widget. Okay, done. We're going to center this bad boy up. Boom. Center. Okay. We want to scale it down a little bit. We want to make it fit inside this box. And obviously, there are some tweaks that you're going to need to do here and there. I'm not doing it as like, you know, all the way as we're going because I'm trying to go at somewhat of a decent pace, okay? bear with me here. Insert random chat. Yes, thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. You guys can tell everybody on YouTube that they should come hang out with us because we're awesome and nice people. All right, let's see here. I want to extend this chat widget a little bit, so I want to make the width a little longer. Let's take it up to like 700 and see what happens. I'm just gonna get it close here because I don't want to. I know you guys got to stream your dreams. I don't want to waste too much of your time. You know what I'm saying? I know how it is. It's rough out there. You got to be streaming all the time. Let's go. Okay, so boom, there's our chat box, right? So let's say we have a break screen. Let's create our break screen. This is where things get so simple. It gets so easy. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Break scene. Oh, you know what I want in my break scene? I would like my webcam. Oh, guess what? I just hit scene, add, and then I add my webcam. Oh my god, dude, this is so easy. This is so easy, man. Zhanji, where have you been all my life? I want to add a chat box. Hot damn, it's a chat box. Look at that, fellas. Look at that. Now, you can do the same thing in here that we did in the other ones. If you guys want to clean this up, you just go right in here. You do your little thingy, you know, just boom, boom. And let's say that this is your, this is where you're hanging out with your peeps in between games. You're like, yo, let's hang out. Let's chill for a second. So maybe you want to put your webcam up here, you know, leave it nice and big so everybody can say what's up. Let's say you wanna move this down here. Let's trim this up a little bit. Let's trim it up a little bit. Let's do a little trimming. And you know what? I might want to put my event list by that. Maybe. Yeah, it's up to you, man. The world's your oyster, right? All right, let's see here. Media source. Let's add in the background. BRB loop. We're gonna call this loop. Loop. Oh nope, that's not what I wanted. My bad. I got it myself. Media source. Add. BRB loop. Add new source. Okay, so we're gonna come in here. We're gonna loop that. We're gonna browse. And where is it? I think it's this one. I'm pretty sure. Yes, nailed it. Nailed it. Okay, that's our BRB loop. We're gonna make that fit the screen, baby. Boom. All right, there we go. Now, let's see what else we got over here. And, you want to keep this kind of organized. So your live is up there. Maybe your BRB scene's back there. Let's put together our event list, okay? Let's do that now. So we're going to make a new scene. We're going to call it event list, okay? New scene. Boom. Let's go here. Media source, ad source. We're going to call this one event list as well. Boom. Add new source. We're going to loop it. We're going to browse. Boom. Got it. Done. I'm going to center it. Transform. Fit to center on screen. Center on screen. Then we're going to add our widget, right? We're going to add our event box. Our event list. Our event list. Boom. We're going to leave it that. I'm going to put widget at the end so I know the difference. Done. Boom. We're going to center this baby. We're going to do the same thing. Boom. I'm going to center it up even more. You know what? Something like this. Boom. Bum, 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 bum. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And then let's go back into our break scene. Maybe we want to add the event list over here to the right or something. So we'd go add scene again, add the source, or add existing source. Yeah. So we go event list. Boom. We got that right there. Okay. Let's move that bad boy. Let's do our little trimming here. Do a little bit of trimming. Want to make sure you look sharp. Boom. Boom. Just makes it easier to move on your screen too. So let's say we want to put that over here. We want to leave our webcam up there. And you know what? We want to make this chat box. We want to make this chat box bigger. I really want to see the chat in between games. That's my main focus here in between games. I want to see what the chat is saying. Okay, here we go. Boom. Look at that. All right, so I'm not going to go all the way through this. I feel like you guys kind of get the idea. Let's do an intro real quick. Let's do the intro scene just real quick. And this is actually this is pretty good. We need to do this one because you got to kind of see how I also do the alerts. Okay, so we're going to add in our media source. Boom. We're going to pick intro like that. We're going to loop that bad boy too. We're going to go in here. We're going to select it. What does that say? think I got it. There we go. We're gonna make this fit to screen. Okay, so one thing that I do, and I see a lot of people mess this up. I see a lot of issues where people are like, hey, I'm hearing my alerts twice. And there is a way that you can duplicate, and there's a way that you can copy alerts. And if you do it improperly, you're gonna have basically references of, you're basically gonna reference the one that you already have, and you're gonna get double audio from your alerts and stuff like that. So this is how I personally take care of it. There is other ways. You can do Control Copy and Control V, which will paste a duplicate, but I even steer clear of that. So over here in our scenes, I make a scene completely for alerts. And this is, to me, this makes it easy. So I do alerts, I go done, I add in my alert box, boom, I throw it in, I leave it called that, I center it, I bring it down to the bottom, whatever you want to do. Now, this is where it may vary. If you ever want to put if you're in a different scene and you want your alerts to be somewhere else, if your alerts aren't full screen, and like me, I do it like this. I leave my alerts small like this, and I put it down at the bottom. So these are where my alerts would go, is right down here. And in all my scenes, that works out perfect because the way I design them is you don't see edges. It's right in the middle. They just pop up and they're right there. Now, if you have different scenes where you have alerts in different places, that might be something that you need to address. This may not work exactly for you, but trust me, this works in almost 90% of, you know, whatever you got laying out here. So over here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add a scene, and I'm going to add, boom, and I'm going to add the alerts. So I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to put it on top. Make sure that you put your alerts on top, right? It is dependent on how you have these things organized. So here we go. Boom, add that. I'm going to pick alerts again. And all we're doing here, this is what simplifies it. We're just adding a scene that we already have, right? So this scene is just one. We're not duplicating. We're not making doubles. There's no worrying like, oh, did I duplicate that? What's happening? Where is everything? It's just one time. And you put it in wherever you need it, whatever scene you want that to be in, right? So we do the same thing for the outro. We'd make one very similar to our intro. You know, in the outro, you'd put your alerts on the top, your intro loop below that, and then maybe even in between the alerts and the video loop, you'd put your credits, right? You could put the widget credit, which is the right here. So you could run your credits when you switch to that scene, right? And another question that some people have asked me, like, do hotkeys still work with this sort of method? Does my Stream Deck, like, yes, all this works. Like, you can hotkey something in a scene, and if that scene is a source in another scene and you hit that hotkey, it works. Trust me. If you have any issues, I can take a look at it, but all that stuff works with hotkeying and that sort of stuff. Let's see. The one thing I wanted to show you guys, the reason why, okay, so the reason why we made a pre-comp from the webcam source, so we got the webcam source, then we did a webcam pre, right? And then we did the actual webcam. Now, one other thing to point out right here is I've heard a lot of people saying they want to be able to put their logos somewhere in these overlays. So this animation right here, you could shut that off and put your own logo in there, right? If you want to do that. If you want to do that, go for that. If you want to make the webcam a different color, you can always add a filter on there, and you can do color control. Let me just see here. Yeah, color, the color correction. Where's it at? There we go. You can do that, and then you can change your hue and saturation, right? So let's say you want to change this to pink or whatever. Just make sure you then copy this filter and put it on all the other stuff that you want to change, right? So that's just a little quick tip on changing some of the colors of stuff. But let's get back to the webcam thing. So you're like, why did we do that, right? Why did we make double or whatever? Why did we do the work twice? Well, let's say I want to put a filter on this webcam, right? So in here, I'd go in here in my webcam pre, I'd add my filter, and we're gonna do just a quick little chroma key here. Bum bum bum. Chroma key. I'm gonna throw that bad boy on there, and we should be pretty good. It should be okay. So there we go, right? We're in our live scene, or we're in our break scene, and my green screen's working. Well, let's say we want to add the webcam or the webcam somewhere else without a green screen filter on it, right? If we do it the other way, if we do it without doing it the way I just did it, I'll show you what happens. So let's say instead of having this webcam pre in here, right? We'll shut this off for now. Let's say we just bring in the webcam, and we're just gonna bring this in again. We're gonna go boom, and we're gonna go like this. Okay, so let's see, webcam. Put it back here. Give me a minute to set this up. Preparation. I know it's intense. You guys are like, what's he doing? What's gonna happen? I'm waiting to be amazed. And I know you are. Okay, so here's the issue. If we then put the filter on here, boom, where is that? Color key, chroma key, let's go. Why did I miss it? Where is it? There we go. Chroma key, done. Boom. Okay, so let's say I want to then, in my break scene or whatever, I wanted to add another of my webcams of the same webcam. This is just an example. I don't think you'd ever do this, but I mean, it's an example, right? Okay, so I want to add my webcam. Oh man, it's already got the chroma key on it. I don't want the chroma key on this one. Well, that's why we do that's why we did it the other way, right? So here, I'm going to show you. So when we go into the webcam here and I turn off the one that we just added and I turn this one back on, and let me make sure that we take the filter off this one. So filters, we're going to take the filter off this one. Done, right? And if we go into our break scene and I want to add the webcam feed again, there we go. It's untouched. It's basically like we're making it so it's not affecting the actual source. So if you think about this, you can do some cool things, right? We're setting it up so you're never affecting the actual source, the actual either window capture, your webcam video capture. So we're setting it up that you can reuse that source multiple times. You don't have to keep copying, or you don't have to put it in multiple times, and you can do different things to it. That might be a little advanced. Maybe not everybody is going to use stuff like that, but think about it this way too. I can show you another example. Let's say you had two different styles of webcams, right? And this one right here, what you would do is you would make another pre-comp. You'd put the original video source in there. And then what you could do is we could go in here and we could add a filter for this webcam in another scene that let's say is in a different shaped webcam box, right? So we're gonna go here and I'll just grab one really quick. Give me a second. Let's see where we got this. Boom. Projects. There we go. Hearthstone. Renders. Boom. Box webcam. Oh snap, son. We got it. Okay, so just as a reference, so you kind of understand what's going on. You see now how this webcam over here has that filter on it, and we didn't put it in a pre-comp, so now it's affecting our other one, right? You see how they both have that filter on it? Okay, so if we go in here and we turn this filter off, let's turn this filter off. Now, let's set it up properly, right? So let's do this. Let's delete this one. Let's delete this webcam. Get rid of that. We're going to make a new one, and we're going to call this webcam pre 2. So this is our second pre-comp of the webcam. Now all we're gonna do here is we're gonna add in our original webcam. Let me see. Let me find the correct one. Webcam source. So I'm bringing in the source, right? And then we're gonna make believe that we have a second webcam. So we're gonna call this webcam 2. Okay? And then in webcam 2, we're gonna bring in the pre-webcam that we just made. So we're gonna bring in that webcam pre 2. There we go. Done. Boom. Like that. Now in our break scene, if we bring in the webcam 2, we're gonna bring in webcam 2. Where did I put it? Webcam 2. Boom. Like that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the filter on that. So we're gonna put a mask on that really quick. Done. Do it backwards like that. Browse. Grab that. Done. Okay, so you see now we basically have the same webcam. It's not duplicated, but since we're breaking it into pre-comps and its own scene, you can manipulate it in different ways. So our webcam on the right is just green screen. Our webcam on the left is not green screen, but it has a mask on it, right? So if you think down the line of what you can do with this sort of stuff, you'll see the why I like setting stuff up this way, right? And then also let's look at our live scene. There's a lot less clutter in here. And what I normally do is I'll put my webcam and let's say an event list and all that stuff. You can even put all that stuff in its own scene, and then you can just put one scene as a source in your live. So like, let's say your alerts, your webcam, your event list, whatever else you have, can all be in one scene that you put in your live scene as a source. Okay, so that's what is going on here. And same thing for the front. For the intro, it should be very minimal. For the live, very minimal. Break scene, you should have very minimal clutter in your whatever you want to say, in your scenes, right? Because even here, let's see, right here, I could do all this right here. We could put this together in another scene, and I'll do that right now. Let's do it. I'll show you. So BRB, so we'll call it BRB loop master assets, whatever you want to call it. You use your own terminology. I'm just gonna do it this way. So let's bring that up here, and let's bring it below the break scene, and let's set this up again like we did in the break scene, right? So I'm gonna bring in my scenes. I want to add some stuff. Webcam. Okay, I want to put that up here, and I'm gonna try to go quick here because I know this video is getting a little lengthy. I'm just really trying to demonstrate what you can do. So let's do that, and we'll put that up here, and then we're gonna bring this in here. We're gonna bring our scene, add the chat box. Chat box done. Okay, let's bring that in. Bring that in. Whoops. And then, whoops. Get it up there, bro. Get it up there. Okay, that's a little big, but whatever. It'll work for these purposes. One more here. We'll add the event list. This is just for demo, guys. I'm trying to blow your mind here, okay? Stick with me. Stick with me. Okay, we're going to bring this. We're going to bring this. We're going to bring this. And then, well, boom, we'll stick that down here. Okay, then we go into our break screen, and we're going to get rid of all this. We're going to get rid of the event list. We're going to get rid of the event list. We're going to get rid of the chat box. We're going to get rid of our webcam. And we're going to, boom, we're going to add this. We're going to go scene, add source. And we're going to go BRB loop master assets. Boom. Look at that. Now it's only 2 layers, guys. It's only 2 layers. And if you want to go back and you want to adjust this stuff, you just go into your pre-comp, which is the scene that we set up and we labeled BRB loop master assets. That's why I'm saying labeling is really important here, right? So if you label your scenes really well and just line them up well, name them well, I mean, you can make your scenes super clean. So that's it. That's it. We did it. Good job. I hope you made. If you made it this far, I'm impressed because that was a pretty long video. If you're not impressed, I have something that might impress you. This is original floppy disk of Dangerous Dave. This was an amazing game. It was a side scroller, and you got to use a jetpack in some of the levels. And if you hit something and you fell off the platform, he'd fall to his death saying, "Dang." So I mean, that's pretty impressive. But yeah, that's all I got today. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to stop on by. The Discord is always open for anyone. Lots of suggestions in there, lots of cool stuff, lots of people talking. Not only do we have guys like me, the artists in there, but we got devs, all the people from Streamlabs. We got helpers in there. If you guys need some help, these guys are really breaking their backs, making sure that they're helping everybody. So be sure to give them a shout out and make sure that they are feel good. I lost words there. I forgot what I was gonna say, but they're working really hard to help you guys. And any suggestions you have, stop on by the chat. If you want to stop by my chat and talk graphics, you can. Even suggestions. Sometimes I can help you. Most of the time when I'm streaming, though, I'm pretty busy. So, yeah, look forward to seeing you guys. Hopefully make some more tutorials here in the near future. Until next time, don't forget to check out Streamlabs OBS and stop on by the chat. All right, later, guys. Peace.